recently as 2 years ago, Walker only had legs, no arms. Granted, he could kick a soccer ball, go up and down stairs, which was pretty cool. Were any of you here last year for a demonstration, for a Walker demonstration? Any of you? No? Okay. You're gonna be in for a treat then. But Walker now has arms and can manipulate different objects. Wonderful. This version can do a whole lot more. But we're gonna talk about what's under the hood, because it's a tech conference, you need to know that. So Walker stands about 4 feet, 7 inches tall, about 175 pounds. Pretty big robot, right? Has 36 high performance servo motors, and also it has a full range of sensors for force, audio, visual, and spatial perception that enable it to maneuver around its environment. So you may be wondering, all right, Dwayne, why would I need a 4 foot, 7 inch, 175 pound robot in my home? And first off, you wouldn't ask that because this is a tech conference and you would kill to have a robot like this in your home. That's the first thing. Second thing is that there's so many things that this can do. UB Tech wants to have smart robotics in homes and businesses all over the world. Walker is a big part of that. It could be a concierge for a business. It could be a companion for the elderly. It could be in a cafe behind a counter. Or it could be a helpful member of your household. So with that in mind, are y'all ready to see Walker? Yeah? Doesn't hear me talking? All right, Walker, come on out. Here comes Walker. Walker also has new eyes, by the way, for those of you. Nice eyes and new eyes.
Personal assistant. I'm happy to be back here at CES.
Yes. You know what? You saw Walker bring out a cart, and to me and you, with all the grown-ups in here, you're thinking like, what's the big deal? But the physics behind that is pretty simple for a grown-up, but for a robot, the engineering behind moving a cart, it needs to use the servo motors and its advanced AI, its proprietary UB Tech AI to monitor its feet, its arms, positioning, and its cart. So when it's pushing it, it has to have the proper amount of force to push the cart. It's very, very smart. And as you see, Walker is bringing me some snacks. He likes me.
Enjoy your food.
Now watch this. When I grab its arms, its hands, and fingers are closed, and it knows when I grab it like this and pull, it will let go. Very, very smart robot. Thank you, Walker. You know what, Walker? I would like a can of Coke. A little glass of Coke. Can you hook me up?
Sure, here you go.
Now, what's cool about Walker, there's a lot of things that are cool about Walker, but Walker has the ability to use its visual servos, its eyes, to manipulate and look at the bottle of Coke and the glass and be sure to maneuver it in the proper way. Now, if you think about it, what's great about this is that when Walker picks up, right now it's got the can opener, boom, and Walker also has the ability to hold both the glass and the bottle. And if I was holding the glass and I moved it around just slightly, it's smart enough to be able to follow it with the glass, with the bottle. Really, really smart technology. And if you're underestimating this task, for any of you who have kids at home, if you have a 6 or 7 year old like I do at home and you have them do this, 25% of it's going to fall on the floor. Walker is not doing that. Not to mention, if it doesn't fall on the floor, they're going to complain. Why didn't you give me a drink? Why didn't you? Walker won't complain, because Walker's better than your kids. So that's great. Ooh. Thank you, Walker. I will take that. Thank you, Walker. What else you got for me today, Walker?
My pleasure. Now that we're refreshed, how about a little exercise? Care for some yoga?
Yoga? Whew. It's gonna be a long week on the floor, but I hurt my knees, so I'm not gonna do it. I want a volunteer who wants to come up here and do some yoga with Walker. All right, brother, your brother right here. He looks at me before. Charles, come over here. Wait for your bag, your bag. You gotta put your phone down, brother. All right, listen, here's the thing. Stand like right here. One step. I'm gonna stand right here, because if you fall over, I'm gonna catch you.
Okay.
All right? Your job is to do the same thing that Walker does. Got it? All right, let's roll.
Let's begin.
Do the same thing that Walker does. Let's do what's yoga poses. Now, all of these yoga poses that Walker is doing is thanks to his 36 high-power thermal motors and constantly monitoring its center of gravity to ensure that it doesn't fall or tip over. Imagine this is a 4 foot 7 inch tall, 175 pound robot. This is not a tiny robot. And being able to do this is very, very impressive. It's constantly monitoring its center of gravity and maximizing its stability and agility, and also make sure that it minimizes its ability. I want you to follow him. I'm worried about you. You good? Okay. You got me nervous. And you're doing a great job, bro. This is like the size of a high school linebacker. Go back. Come on, man. Man, I don't want you twerking, man. I just want you to get back. Not bad. That's it. You did a good job, Charles.
Take it out.
He's down. Get down, too. All right, Charles. Well done. Give a round for Charles. You can do yoga like half as good as a robot. That's good. So I think a lot of you really like Walker. Do you like Walker? And Walker really likes you too. So Walker, why don't you show them a little token of your appreciation? Yeah?
Great idea. This has been an amazing audience. My best audience ever. And I don't just say that to every audience.
You know what? This is Walker's first audience. So Walker actually means that. So let's take a look at Walker's walking speed. Last year, Walker was a little bit slower and walked with feet parallel to the ground at all times. Now Walker walks at a pace of 2 kilometers per hour, which is pretty impressive. About the speed of normal walking speed.
Check out what I've learned since last year.
And what's great is that Walker now can do delicate actions like writing and drawing. Walker has a lot of confidence too. He's smiling and everything. We're going to see what Walker's going to draw for you. But Walker has the ability to do a lot of delicate actions, which requires really high accuracy in the servo motors. And also, not to mention, the force required to draw. This is not an easy thing for a robot to do. Great. I wonder what Walker's going to be drawing. What do you think that is? Yeah. Just being able to do so many different tasks like this just shows how amazingly versatile Walker is. Ooh, it's a rose. Wow, that is nice.
This is for you. Thanks for coming.
Who wants a hand-drawn rose by a robot? Congrats. No, not you. Take it. Oh, you have to take it for guys. In the future, the next one, there'll be one. We're going to do Robo Bachelor. That's a totally different conference. But thank you so much for coming out. And if you want some information about UB Tech in Walker, go to UB